You can snack if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because your friends don't snack, and if they don't snack, well, they're no friends of mine.
Recently, Valerie and some other of my friends out there in Cyberland asked me to keep my promise of being nude. So, no, I'm not nude right now. My penis is covered. And so is my buttocks and pretty much everything except for my torso and my feet. I'm not wearing socks. But here's what's up. I'm trying to get over my past fears of nudity, and now that I'm not wearing any top, I'm going to do this in stages until my debt has been paid and until my fear, my cathartic fear of being naked is gone. So here, we're going to do this in steps. So today I'm wearing no shirt. I'm feeling a little exposed right now. I'm feeling, but at the same time, I feel very one with you. So I was hoping my friends out there in Cyberland, you could all do me a favor. Would you take your shirt off too? Today's snack is talking about another kind of nudity. There's more kind of nudities than this. There's the nudity of exposing yourself, people, your feelings, your raw, naked emotions. I've got this microphone pinned on to the only hair that lives on my chest. So if it slides around, please forgive me. Woo! Boom, 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 boom. Anyway, so what's going on is when I was a kid, remember that girl in one of the earlier episodes? Her name was Kathy, and she was Snackboy's Greatest Gal Charity Foundation. Well, that was my ex-girlfriend, Kathy, from when I was young. Now we're still friends and everything, and, she was hanging out that day, but that's the girl I'm about to talk about today. When I was younger, I wanted so much to be a cool player. I wanted to be like Pablo in Cyberlove, the king of the world, the king of the players, but he's better at it, and he wears darker, cooler colored clothes, and he has the sideburns, but I don't. I'm not as cool. So when I was young, I remember saying to my mom, I said, Sue Crummett, I said, Mom, I need your advice. How can I make Kathy more interested? She goes, this is before the book The Rules came out. She goes, Terry, you got to be. She didn't know the word for player. She goes, you got to know how to play the game. I said, what do you mean? She goes, stop calling Kathy. Play hard to get. Make her wonder where you are and what you're doing, and don't always call her back. Then she won't be able to get enough of you. She'll worship the ground you walk on. I said, Mom, it's a deal. I'll do it. So I started ignoring Kathy, and she'd call, and I'd be elusive, and I'd be like, sorry, Kathy, no time to talk right now. I'm going out with some friends. Who? Bye, Kathy, click, and I overdid it. And so she called me one day. She's like, by the way, I'm dumping you. And I said, why? And she goes, because you've been a real asshole, boy. You have been a total motherfreaker. You've been a real dick, Terry. And I said, no, Kathy, please. And she turned the tables. This player became a bitch. I was like, oh. I said, Mommy, look what you did. And Mom said, what? And I said, oh, she called me, and she dumped me, and now I don't have a girlfriend. That's what you did to me. And Mom was like, don't blame me. And I was like, it's your fault. And she's like, no, it's not my fault. I was like, your fault. And she's like, it's not my fault. You shouldn't have treated her that way. I said, tell me how to do it. And she says, you can't listen to everything everyone tells you, Terry. You got to make some decisions on your own. You ruined this one, didn't you? And I went, oh. And I called Kathy back sniveling. I started writing bad songs on the guitar. Oh, baby. I was like Richard Marx kind of crap. I was like, oh, baby, without you, I'm nothing. Please give my heart another chance. And she was just not having it. She was a little too cool for school. So I also want to warn you not to try to be too slick or too playerly. And that's what today's little snacky morale building snack's about. And as far as nudity, one of these days I might do a butt snack where I'll just film my butt, and that's not as embarrassing as anything else. So until I reach that comfort level, I'd appreciate if you take off your clothes too. So maybe we'll take our time with this, and we'll do it piece by piece, and you'll do it as a project together, you in front of your computer and me over here, and we'll just get naked together, because that's what snack time should be about. If you're in your office, close your door, and if you have Venetian blinds between you and the other people in the office, you probably should close them and have your secretary hold your calls before you take off your clothes. And until that day where we're all naked and beautiful and eating together at 3:15.